What would you do if every single person from your world left Earth and you were the only one left behind? Imagine discovering that your best friend betrayed you. Imagine learning that he may know what happened to your missing sister. And then, just when you're finally about to get answers, he dies. That's exactly where Sugar Season 2 begins. And trust me, what starts as a missing person investigation quickly turns into something much bigger. A conspiracy, a hunt, and possibly the beginning of a war between humans and aliens. This is the complete story and ending explained of Sugar Season 2, Episode 1, Home Away from Home. Let's begin. The episode opens immediately after the shocking events of Season 1. John Sugar, played brilliantly by Colin Farrell, is no ordinary private investigator. To the people of Los Angeles, he's simply a charming detective who specializes in missing persons cases. But the truth is much stranger. Sugar is actually an alien, one of many extraterrestrials who secretly lived among humans for years while observing Earth. At the end of Season 1, the alien community was exposed. Most of them escaped the planet, but Sugar chose to stay behind. Why? Because he needed answers. His sister, Djen, disappeared years ago, and the one person who might know what happened to her is his former friend, Henry Thorpe. So now Sugar searches desperately for Henry. Eventually, he finds him hiding in a remote shack, but something feels wrong. Very wrong. Henry is lying on the floor, covered in blood. His wrists have been slit. He's dying. Sugar rushes toward him, desperate for answers. He asks about Djen. He begs Henry to tell him what happened, but Henry only apologizes, again and again. I'm sorry. Before Sugar can learn the truth, Henry dies. Just like that. The one person who could explain everything is gone, and suddenly Sugar realizes something terrifying. His search has reached another dead end. As Sugar reflects on Henry's death, he explains something fascinating about his species. Suicide doesn't exist on their home planet. It simply never happens. But Earth changes people. The longer an alien stays here, the more they begin to lose themselves. Their people call it assimilation, becoming too human, forgetting who they truly are. And Henry became the ultimate victim of that process. Inside Henry's hideout, Sugar discovers a wall covered with photographs. Above it hangs a chilling warning: beware assimilation. The message hits harder than ever now, because Sugar understands that the same fate could eventually happen to him. He's trapped on Earth. His people are gone. And every day he stays here, he risks losing himself. Determined to erase all evidence, Sugar burns down Henry's house. The flames consume the building. The secrets, the clues, the answers. Everything disappears into smoke. And as he watches the fire burn, Sugar admits something heartbreaking. He thought staying behind would help him find the truth. Instead, he has lost even more. His mission, his friends, his home, his future. Now he is completely alone. But what happens next changes everything. Because even though he can never return home, he can still return to California. And that's exactly what he does. Back in Los Angeles, Sugar returns to his familiar life. His hotel, his vintage Corvette, his suits, his routines. Everything looks the same. But nothing feels the same. Ruby is gone. His alien friends are gone. Even his dog is gone. For the first time in a long time, Sugar feels truly alone. One day he visits a dog park. There, something unusual happens. He secretly uses one of his alien abilities. His eyes glow blue. A tennis ball suddenly floats through the air. The dogs watch in amazement. Sugar warns them not to tell anyone. It's a small scene, almost playful. But it reminds us that despite his human appearance, he is still something else. Still hiding, still different, still alone. Then comes a phone call. A friend contacts Sugar about someone needing help. A boxer named Danny Moon. Danny's brother G Moon has vanished, and nobody knows where he is. At first, Danny isn't overly concerned. G has struggled with drugs. He's made bad decisions before. But then Danny plays 2 voicemails, and everything changes. In the recordings, G sounds terrified. He's running, breathing heavily, looking over his shoulder. Back in his hotel room, Sugar examines an item recovered from Henry's house. A communication device. A way to contact other aliens, if any remained behind, if anyone survived, if anyone is still out there. Sugar sends a message into the void and waits. No answer. Not yet. The loneliness is becoming unbearable. For months he wanted to be alone. Now he's had too much of it. And that's perhaps the greatest danger facing him. Not the humans hunting aliens, not the conspiracy, isolation. The next day, Sugar tracks down Hannah McDaniels, the nurse connected to G. At first, she's nervous, terrified she'll lose her job, but eventually she reveals the truth. A few days earlier, she helped G steal drugs from the hospital. We see the event in flashback. G sneaks medication out through a clever distraction. Afterward, they were supposed to meet, but G never arrived. He simply vanished. Sugar retraces G's final known movements, examining stairwells, hallways, exits, listening repeatedly to G's voicemail. Then he notices something, a sound, a tiny detail, the noise of a fire escape stairwell. Suddenly, Sugar realizes exactly where G had been when he made the call. This is the kind of detective work that makes Sugar such an interesting investigator. He doesn't rely on alien powers. He relies on observation, patience, empathy. But then another clue emerges, and this one is disturbing. In G's voicemail, he describes somebody chasing him, a man with strange eyes that terrified him, eyes unlike anything he'd ever seen. And immediately, viewers begin asking the same question. Could G have seen an alien? Could he have stumbled upon the secret community that lived among humans? Or is somebody deliberately making it look that way? No one expected what happens next, because the mystery of G Moon is about to connect with something much bigger, something hidden in the shadows of Los Angeles. That night, while eating alone at his hotel restaurant, Sugar notices a beautiful woman watching him. Her name is Charlotte, mysterious, elegant, and immediately intriguing. The two exchange words, but before anything meaningful develops, Sugar receives a text message, and that message leads directly to the episode's biggest reveal. Sugar drives into the Hollywood Hills, to a property he secretly purchased, a permanent home, something he previously avoided. And then we discover why he bought it. The house overlooks the estate of Senator Tyson Pavich, the father of Ryan Pavich, the serial killer connected to Season 1. Sugar believes the senator knows something important, something connected to the exposure of the alien community. Suddenly, the pieces begin falling into place. Season 2 isn't just about finding G Moon. It's not even just about finding Djen. It's about discovering who exposed the aliens, who forced them to flee Earth, who hunted them, and why. Sugar now suspects powerful people already know the truth, and those people may still be searching for anyone left behind, including him. This completely changes the direction of the season. Now there are two mysteries unfolding simultaneously. Mystery number 1, what happened to G Moon? Who chased him? And what terrifying thing did he witness? Mystery number 2, who exposed the alien community? What happened to Djen? And is Senator Pavich connected to everything? The episode ends on a deeply emotional note. Sugar sits alone, holding a photograph of himself and Djen, the sister he still cannot find, the sister he refuses to give up on. As classic cinema plays in the background, he makes a promise to himself. He must keep moving. He must keep investigating. Because if he stops, he may end up exactly like Henry, consumed by isolation, consumed by despair, consumed by assimilation. The true meaning of this episode isn't the missing person case. It's loneliness. Every major storyline revolves around isolation. Sugar has lost his people. Danny has lost his brother. G was running alone. Henry died alone. Even the alien community itself has been scattered across the universe. The title, Home Away from Home, reflects this perfectly. Earth has become Sugar's home, but it will never truly be his home. And that's the tragedy at the center of his story. The premiere sets up a season filled with mysteries, conspiracies, hidden aliens, powerful enemies, and unanswered questions. Who exposed the aliens? What happened to Djen? What did G Moon witness? And perhaps the biggest question of all, how long can Sugar survive alone before Earth changes him forever?